Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Quick emergency video here for Sunday. Someone messaged me on YouTube saying, hey, I just got booted from the Aitx Discord. And I was like, I wonder what happened there. What's going on? Because I've been booted before, so I know what that's like. So let's check it out here real quick and see what happened. But apparently the CEO was being very unprofessional. He was basically being George Sharp, is what I was told. I don't know if that's true. I left the Discord today. Absolute worst community I've ever joined. They hate me, the CEO. Look at what the CEO said to me. This is a person that runs a company and can't handle some negative feedback. Let me see. If you're not slurping the Aitx Kool-Aid, they boot you, which I've been there before. I got booted, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I don't care. I still make my money flipping it over and over. 100% win rate this year. So as a flipper, I'm making my money. The investors have been holding since 2021. They've been making no money because it keeps going down. Or at this point, it's just staying sideways, which is fine by me. I can just keep flipping it and dumping it on their heads. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is, right? I'm not actually sorry. This is just how it is. This is the OTC. Until this gets to a higher exchange, do not expect this to go naturally to dollars. That is just a pipe dream. It's pretty sad, honestly. It is just a Discord full of bag holders and some flippers. Yeah, you know what's funny is there are some people in the Discord who they pretend to be there are some flippers in the Discord who are pretending to be the bag holders' friends. Like, hey, yeah, I'm your buddy. I'm all in with you, yeah. But they're actually not all in. They're just there to spy on everyone and then see when it's perfect time to dump it on their heads. I don't go that far. To constantly keep an eye on them in secret and pretend to be a long holder when I'm not, when I'm just looking to see, okay, are these guys buying? It's time to dump it on their heads because they're getting a little too hype and excited. Usually the best time to dump. Actually, wait a minute. No, I do that too. Never mind. But I'm just a lot more upfront about my strategy. Those other people, there are some flippers in there just quiet and they're just watching and taking advantage of the bag holders and bag holding them even harder on every pump. So yeah, and the flippers are the ones making money. It's always going to be like that until we get out of the OTC. Let's see. So let's see what the drama's all about here. But yeah, apparently the CEO was being like a George Sharp, very unprofessional. So that's got to mean something juicy happened. If he was acting like if Aitx is acting like George Sharp, then it's time to pay attention. I love all the tech we have here, but this needs a massive focus on sales and deployments. All this tech means nothing to the company. Investors have generated. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. I hope their marketing strategy isn't just word of mouth. I'm talking about the Radcam specifically. I really don't believe in the Radcam. The marketing strategy has to be there. I hope they don't skimp out on that. Skimp out on the video production, fine. Don't hire a marketing agency. That's fine. But do not skip out on what's going to push your product out there and get it to sell more than anything. I hope they're not relying on just pure word of mouth. And I think I said that in one of my videos. Let's see. It's not really a good look when we see competitors put out an interactive video of their products. But Aitx Rad cannot. Well, that's because Aitx and Rad is cheap for some reason. They cheaped out. Like, I could have written a better script and done better videography. Quite frankly, for an amateur like me, I know I could have done better. Where are the angles at? Where's the interaction? Like real interaction. What is this? What is this nonsense of just pointing a camera that doesn't even move? It just sits there pointing at a guy and you add an AI voiceover. Come on. They didn't even want to pay a real voice artist. Voiceover artist, whatever you want to call him. Let's see. Please just get a video out that isn't a BS AI voiceover and show how he can interact with humans or get a new team together. Deanno13 calling me a big clown. +1 for having proper video. Yeah, I would like to see proper demonstration videos. That was garbage, whatever that was. I've never seen, again, I could have done. I think most of us in the Aitx, even the Aitx Discord, even they know I would hope they are at least intelligent enough to recognize, like, yeah, it could have been much, like 1,000 times better. I really hope they're not that dumb, that they don't recognize that, or that biased. I hope they can be unbiased and actually look at it for what it is. That video was terrible for Radcam. You are right. Maybe you should just sell and go find some friends. I have plenty of friends. I'm sorry you're backholding. This is just two people being dumb and going back and forth over nothing. Someone is looking for attention. It's not attention when others feel the same. You have no idea what I have. Okay. Okay, let's see. So it's just, where's Steve Reinhardt in all this? I don't care about these other people. I disagree. It was gambling at the beginning. Now it's investing. Aitx can be whatever you want it to be, I guess. To me, it's not gambling. Can you really call it what I do? Okay, guys, if you've been following this channel, we have a 100% win rate on this. This entire year, we banked every single time because every single time, I called it every single time it's come down to 002s, 003s. My strategy is not some mind-blowing, crazy, oh my God, look at all these indicators lining up. There's no crazy strategy, really. It's just where are the longs holding it, the line. I buy there, and then it goes up, and I dump it on their heads. It's that simple. So I think the stock market, OTC, is what you make of it. If it's investing for you, it is absolutely investing, and maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. My opinion, I don't think it's going to work out. As long as it's in the OTC, I don't think so. I don't see this going organically to dollars. Sybil could barely do it. Aitx could barely do it back in 2021. It got to 50 cents and got dumped back to double zeros. So I just don't see it happening. When it gets out of the OTC into a higher exchange, that is where it can prove that it has to prove something. It has a lot to prove. On that higher exchange, it should, if it's really going to be all that, it should start performing like NVIDIA, like Palantir, and just slowly but surely over the long term climb higher. But right now, investing in this as a penny stock, you do you. But gambling, you can also treat the OTC like gambling. I agree with that. It can also be gambling. If you want to treat it like gambling, there are people out there who all they do is chase penny stocks hoping they hit the next big 10x. But again, I have a 100% win rate with Aitx. Can you really call that gambling? With that kind of win rate? I have not lost money. I've lost money on Aitx, sure. I think my win rate on Aitx is like 78%. Or 70%, somewhere around there. But Aitx, my win rate is 100%. I don't know if you can call that gambling. I don't know. I don't know what you would call that. But I'm not gambling. That is just, I don't know. I guess maybe you can call it gambling. But at the casino, can you really get a 100% win rate over and over and over again for a year? I don't know. You let me know what you think of that. Penny stock is gambling. It can be, absolutely. Whatever you say, penny stocks are a huge gamble. I disagree with that. Depends on how you treat the markets. Okay, so there's just a bunch of dummies going back and forth. Okay, yeah, this is true. Aitx is very much a speculative endeavor. I agree with this. To think or tell people otherwise is misguided. Yep. The financials are terrible and the risks are enormous. Absolutely. There's only... Yeah, it is... If you look at the financials, they have like the biggest negative net working capital. The worst liability to assets ratio. Like, it's not that great at all. And the biggest dilution, too. And yet, I have a 100% win rate trading it. Why is that? Again, because the longs... There's enough longs holding the line in the sand. More than anything. So I just want you to get that perspective, from my point of view, from the investor point of view, and from the gambler point of view. I've seen all kinds of people who have different mindsets, and I'm telling you right now, the people making money are people like me. The gamblers who are just they maybe they make money, maybe they don't. That's because they gamble. They don't buy it when I'm buying it. The gamblers buy it when it's already pumping, and they want to chase it because, oh my God, this is it. This is going to be the big run, and then it comes back down for me to buy it again, and they can hold that bag. Or they don't hold the bag. Gamblers, you know what they do? They take the loss and they go chase something else. They go chase their doggy or whatever. And the investors, they just continue to buy and hold, and they hold the line for me, which is fine by me. I hope it works out for them when we're on the higher exchange. As long as this is on the OTC, I don't think it's a good investment. Not in the OTC, in my opinion. Oh, here we are, Steve Reinhardt. How about go take your disbelief elsewhere? Did you really? Did you believe the Rex wasn't real, man? You can tell by reading this that he's boiling. He is. He was. He's not simmering here. He was reading all these comments before and just boiling. And I just imagine his face just really red. Rosa. So guess what? What you believe or don't has zero interest in me. Has zero. I think I've been drinking too much. Has zero interest to me. Zero ain't here to prove anything to anyone. You don't like you, don't bother hanging around. TIA, AMD, likely see ya. I agree with this. The company is increasing their revenues quarter to quarter, year over year, and the company has been doing well. They're putting out new product for next year, and I believe that next year will be even bigger. And I told you I'm going to add 40K probably next week or after the Thanksgiving holidays. I'm going to quadruple down because I'm pretty confident that I can make 25K off of the next 50% pump or even 40%. I'm confident because again I have a 100% win rate on this. And this company communicates. This company, it's growing. It's AI. I wouldn't bet against it is what I'm trying to say. But would I hold the long term? Not in the OTC. I love SoundHound. It's an AI stock. It's the voice of NVIDIA is what I like to call it. I like NVIDIA as well. Those are in my long-term portfolio. I like those. I think AI is the future, and then quantum computing and so on and so forth, assuming we don't get exploded into a winter. What is it? Nuclear winter. I was watching some nuclear winter videos. Very scary stuff. But as long as we don't, destroy ourselves with nukes, we should be fine, right? We'll see. We'll make a lot of money in the future on AI stocks. Anyone who thinks oh boy, anyone who thinks I've somehow have something to prove to anyone is out of their mind. Quickscope, that's a Call of Duty name. Quickscope, if you're watching this, you were definitely trolling. Get out of here. Whatever the F. That's it. I'm gonna crack a cold one. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Steve Reinhardt just said, I've never seen him say, the F word. Well, he hasn't said it, but he's implied it. Whatever the F, you are likely don't belong here. Let me just crack this open. There you go. Thank God it's not a... Oh, this Smirnoff Ice, red, white, and berry sucks. I'm just going to drink it just to get it out of the way. I hate these. Ever buy alcohol and you're like, oh, I don't like it, but might as well get it out of the way. That's basically what I've been doing today. Anyways... I'm on a journey, others are with me, and that's that. Many of the people in the Discord have been to the vaccine solutions team members, have been met with, and solutions have been seen in the field. You're out of your head with your absolutely idiotic concoctions. Speaking of concoctions, oh yeah, that tastes terrible. I'm never buying Smirnoff Ice again. You're out of your head. Okay, I already read that. Idiotic concoction that something I'm releasing isn't real, which is what you're doing. 125 public Tata besters. I really have been drinking too much. Beta testers, not Tata besters, have experienced it. Idiotic. Well, actually, he's not being as... I think he's... Come on. Quickscope, you were trolling. You were just... Congratulations, Quickscope. You got to rise out of him. I look forward to the performance though of Radcam. I believe in Sora. By the way, I just want to make this clear. All trolling aside that happened here, I do believe in Sora. Sora out of the new products that are coming out, and I'm stuttering really. Out of all the new products that they are coming out with, I personally believe in Sora. I believe that one is going to be a winner in 2025. I don't know about that new Romeo, the new Gen Romeo. We'll see. We'll see what happens because this is the new iteration, and it seems like every iteration they don't really, those don't really sell, so to speak. I know they don't sell them, but they lease them out. But you get what I'm saying. I don't know about Romeo. Kind of iffy on that one. But with regards to Sarah, I think that can be a real winner. Because that's not for, your common average person. Sarah is for businesses. Big businesses. And that's a lot of money compared to the people, your average Joe Schmo buying a Radcam. Who knows if people are going to buy Radcams? Honestly, I'm really, really iffy on Romeo. I believe Sarah's a winner in 2025, but Radcam is the one that I look at and I'm like, Radcam. It's going to depend. I hope they have an incredible marketing strategy. I hope it's not just word of mouth. And I hope they don't just rely on having a ton of reviews on their website. Whether they're real or fake, I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me, because if you pretend to be, let's just pretend like we're new and we've never heard of Aitx. We don't know anything about Aitx. I'm just going to go, I heard about this new camera called Radcam AI. I'm going to go check it out. I don't even know that it's a stock. I just know there's this new camera. It uses AI. I go to their website. I check it out. And I'm like, oh, I got to pay for another subscription. I pay for a bunch of subscriptions. Netflix, the phone, the internet. Now I got to pay another subscription for a camera. Maybe I'll just stick to traditional. Yeah, it's a steal, I guess, at $69. But the more cameras you need, the more you end up paying for it. Because remember, it used to be $25 a month. The subscription was set $25 a month. Now it's, $5 per camera? I believe. Let me see if I can. Subscription plans. There it is. They updated it. No more lorem ipsum. Ego sum non stultus hodie parske. I just threw some French in there. Because I don't, how do I say because in Latin? Quad? It's probably quad. It's definitely not parske. Parske je suis très stupide. Okay, so yeah, $5 per camera. If you want Engage 365, $10 a month per camera. So the more cameras you have, the more it's going to cost. I guess they did the math and realized 25 is too much for someone that just wants one. So I guess that makes sense that they lowered it. But someone who's going to use a bunch of them, they can make more money off of those people. Okay. But yeah, I noticed they changed it, which is, I think I agree with this. If I were to buy one, I would probably just buy one. I don't think I need two. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe two for the, like one for the front and one for the back of the house. You know what I'm saying? Like where else are people going to enter through? Like you're going to enter through the side brick, the side of the house where there's nothing but brick. I guess you can try. I don't know what. You might have to crash into it, but I don't need a camera at that point if you're gonna crash into the side of a building. Like, yeah. So this is the one that I'm skeptical about, and I look forward to seeing the numbers and seeing how this one performs over the course of 2025. I imagine the reason they have, let's be real, the reason they're putting out 3 new products or 2 new products and a new gen version of Romeo, the reason they're doing this for 2025 is so that, bring in more money. That's what it comes down to, right? Increase their revenues. If Sarah is successful and Radcam is successful, let's disregard Romeo because it's not exactly a new product. It's just a new iteration. Let's disregard that one, and let's just think about Radcam, and let's just think about Sarah, whatever. I think, in my opinion, if those two are successful next year, we're going to see some incredible revenues that are going to blow, they're going to blow away the numbers this year. If both of them are successful. If only Sarah is successful, which I believe it will, I'm not skeptical about that one at all. That's some really good stuff there. Kind of like this Mike's hard mango that I'm drinking. Yeah, I'm drinking more now. What am I doing? Anyways, very bullish. I'm quadrupling down. I believe in Sarah. Skeptical about Radcam. I hope they have a good marketing strategy. With regards to the trolling here, haha, it was a good laugh. You made me laugh. That was a good one. Quick scope. That was a good one. You got a rise out of him, which is funny. He actually said, F you. Let's see. All Discords have to follow rules. There is fair and open discussion. But it's easy to spot just outright haters. They have been warned before the trash gets taken out. Yeah, they take out trash. I promise you. It's disingenuous to have a Discord where all investors can't say what they think openly. Honey Bun. The same way you are free to call people trash, people are able to discuss concerns about the company. But it is the way these concerns are discussed. If you can't read tone and incessant negativity, I don't know what to say. Yeah, it is Sunday. Relax, people, and everyone enjoy downtime with the fam. Well, my family is not here, so I am enjoying my downtime with some drawing of anime characters, because that's what I like to do to pass the time. On Sundays, just draw. I'm writing some stories and manga and all that. And that's why I've been learning Japanese. And I guess I drink because it makes me better at drawing. I don't know. That's it for the video, guys. I will see you probably after Thanksgiving. I'm probably going to take the week off and not upload any videos. And if I do upload videos, it's probably videos that I made like in advance. And if you don't believe me, if you see any videos from me Monday through Thursday or Monday through Sunday next week, it's just look at the bottom right corner and you'll be able to tell if I made it in advance or not. Anyways, I have to go continue drawing and finish some drinks. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's make a lot of money in 2025.